YouTube, what is up? I know I usually make our previous week recap videos before I put out any picks for the following week, but in this case, it's unique because I like a game on Thursday Night Football, so we're going to make this video a pick video for Thursday Night Football, and then the video after this will be the recap for Week 3, so we're going to have to hold on to that. It was an awesome weekend. We crushed it, but I will wait to go deeper into Week 3 recap for that specific video. But today, we are talking about the New York Giants plus 4.5 hosting the Dallas Cowboys. Now, these are two teams that I have bet on this year. I bet on both of them for Week 3. And, you know, Dallas is a team I like going into the season. Giants are a team I definitely didn't like going into the season, but they have kind of been undervalued, as weird as that is to say, because they are the Giants and it is a Daniel Jones-led team. But even for them being that, they've been disrespected by the books. They did exactly what they needed to do last week. I picked them to cover against the Browns and Deshaun Watson. And not only did they cover, they won outright. And I did say in my video that it was, you know, could be a pick'em game. Like, I really wouldn't be shocked either way. And they did end up winning. I'm getting off track, but just another validation that Deshaun Watson is shitty. But anyways, the Cowboys, Dak Prescott, one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. I think he's very good. I've already said this. I had him as my number 2 rated quarterback going into the season. With that being said, this Dallas defense is struggling a lot. They are putrid against the run. If you watch that Ravens game, they couldn't stop the run to save their fucking lives. And the only time they started to get stops at the end was like, it was kind of lucky. Like, were getting holding penalties on the Ravens, so now they have first and 20 or second and 20. There was one where like Derrick Henry slipped backwards. Like, fluky stuff is how the Cowboys started to get stops, but they got just absolutely ran through by the Ravens for that whole game. So I think it's very concerning if you're a Dallas backer after watching that defense. I'm not going to say they're going to be as bad as they were last week every week. But I did have them come into the season as a highly rated defense, and now I'm putting them more towards an average defense, okay? They were definitely way below average last weekend, but I still am going to account their track record the past few years. But for right now, I'm downgrading them from elite to just average because they look horrible against the run, and it's not like they look great against the pass either, but especially against the run, it was just bad. And you look at the New York Giants, you know, they're doing their jobs. Daniel Jones did his thing against the Browns. You know, he looked a lot better than like he did in week 1. You know, he was actually on target, pretty accurate with some throws. And they just do what they got to do. It's nothing flashy, but they make plays when they need to make plays. They play decent defense, decent enough defense. I kind of rate them and Dallas very similarly defense-wise. I kind of put them both at average range. But here's basically the handicap for this game, guys. So the Cowboys' edge is they have a better quarterback. There's no doubt Dak Prescott is significantly better than Daniel Jones. And you know how much I value quarterbacks. I don't normally like going against better quarterbacks. But we play the numbers. So Dak Prescott is the edge for the Cowboys, okay? The edge for the Giants is the situation. This is a game that is in New York. So they have the home field advantage. Their edge is basically situational. So it's a short turnaround. So instead of it being Sunday to Sunday in New York, it's Sunday to Thursday. So I think that's a little bit of an extra edge for the Giants because they're home, and Dallas is basically rushing to get to New York on Thursday. They get a little bit of an extra situational edge there. Dallas has less time to prep, and it's just rushed, and it's not the same as Giants just chilling at home all week. So I like the Giants. Then we get the crowd, you know. So we got the situation of Dallas having to travel there. We got the home crowd. So, you know, however much crowd noise is an impact, the Giants, you know, their level of being familiar with their stadium is always going to play a role. So that's basically the two forces. You got Dak here for the Cowboys, the situation and the home field advantage here for the Giants. It's basically a wash. I'll give it a super slight edge to Dak Prescott. And I think this line should be more like -1 Cowboys. We're getting 4.5 points, and that's where our edge comes in because we're admitting, Dallas, you got the better quarterback, okay? Daniel Jones, he's not better than Dak Prescott. But we like the situation. Short week, home game, Thursday Night Football. It's in division, big game, tough game. Both teams are going to be fighting for this, and we get 4.5 points. So in a game that I expect to be very close, I don't know who's going to win it. It could go either way. If I had to pick, I'd say Dallas wins by a field goal. But like I always say, in these very tight, close games, we like to be getting points. I think this game goes either way. And I love getting 4.5 points because 4 is a common number that games end. I always look at it like 3 and 4. A game could end 3, a game could end 4. Just think of the natural progression. 3-0 or like 7-3. I know games don't end in those scores, but just think about the progression. 3-0 is obviously 3, and then 7-3 is 4. So a lot of times it just ends on those numbers. So we're getting plus 4.5. So it hits a 3, hits a 4, we're covered. I like it. Giants plus 4.5, 1 unit. A unit is 1% of your bankroll. Again, as always, you never have to bet my plays. You could just watch risk-free on the sidelines. If you do bet responsibly. Never bet more than you can afford to lose. And that's it, boys. We'll have more videos throughout the week. Recap video coming next. That's it. Giants plus 4.5. See you in the next one. Peace.